Hello, I'm Chris.
And I'm Matthew.
Welcome to the Still Wondering podcast.
We are two brothers in our 30s trying to figure life out. So come and join us for a wonder.
Hello, episode 20 of the Still Wondering podcast. And today we are going to talk about something we did the other day. It was for Father's Day 2021. But there was the whole pandemic thing happened, so we only did it just recently. And that is taking Dad out for shooting.
Yes.
And we shot some shotguns.
We did. Yeah, it was the first time I ever shot a gun. A real gun.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, actually, yeah.
Did it make you feel powerful?
I felt quite scared about how much power I had in my hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I said to you the other day, like, there was a part of me that just wanted to turn around and just shoot someone. Because it's like, wow, just this one action will change the trajectory of my life.
Yeah.
Just like, if I shot someone, I'd end up in prison, probably. Or a mental institute. But I just thought, wow, you could just shoot things and... Yeah, I don't know. It sounds a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? But it was just a bit kind of, whoa. I'm wielding a bit too much power here. Don't know if I feel comfortable about that.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the challenge of shooting the clays.
Yeah.
How about you?
I really enjoyed it. I'd never shot anything like that. I once shot a blank from a handgun many years ago, but this was completely different. And I had a sore shoulder like that evening, and then the next day where it
Had a bit of a bruise.
Yeah, where it was kicking back and that. The guy was really good. A guy called Midge, not his real name, but that's his nickname. And he gave us a good, told us how to do it safely and properly.
He just kind of wandered up to us, didn't he? Because Dad was already there. We arrived, and then we were talking, and this guy just kind of wandered over to us. I was like, would you like something?
He
Don't quite know who you are.
He didn't even say hello, I don't think. I think he's just like, come this way. And I just thought he was a guy that maybe... I didn't know if it was a private session or there'd be a little group of us. And I just thought it was another guy that bought his own guns to do the shooting. And he was just like he maybe wanted some friends or something.
Yeah, he did have that vibe, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Turned out...
He was the instructor.
He was the instructor, yeah. But yeah, quite funny actually. He's got quite sort of dry wit and...
He's really softly spoken and just very slow and methodical, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of reassuring in a weird way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've done this thousands of times. I'm jaded. But he was. I got the feeling that he was still enjoying watching us trying to get better.
Oh, yeah,
taking instruction. Because every time anyone else was on the gun, I didn't notice this when I was shooting, but he was looking down the barrel with you, so he could then give you feedback. I was like, oh, this guy really...
Yeah.
He really enjoys what he's doing.
Yeah.
Or he's good at it, at least.
Yeah, he wanted you to hit the targets, didn't he? And he was really complimentary afterwards. I mean, Dad wiped the floor with us.
Yeah, he did.
Because he hit like 80-90% of the targets. And I think we were more like 70%.
You came in second. I think I came in last, yeah.
Not by much, though.
There was probably four or five clays in it, something like that.
Yeah. He said we were good to excellent.
Yeah.
Which for a first time shooting...
I'll take it.
Yeah, we knew Dad was going to win because he used to shoot stuff when he was a kid, you know.
Yeah.
Growing up on a farm and everything. So it was really good fun. But the first clay pigeons were sort of coming towards you, if you like, hanging in the air. So they were fairly reasonably straightforward because they hang in the air for quite a while.
Yeah, just kind of pause and pom.
Pom. That was quite... It's a good way to warm up. And the next ones were going away from you, so that was a bit more challenging.
Yeah, it's more reactive, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the last one was sort of a cross. That was difficult. Yeah. I think I only got definitely not half.
I got 2. I think you got a few more than me. So I might have got 3 or 4.
Yeah. And that was tough. I
enjoyed that bit though because it was the biggest challenge. Because I think the first 2 I got and I was like, oh, this is easy.
Yeah.
And after that point, my confidence must have outshot my ability. It's gone, this is really hard again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
There is part of me that wanted to bring the gun down to my hip. I mean, you wouldn't hit anything, but...
Yeah.
And I'd quite like it if they had some different targets. I don't know, things that pop up, like...
What, like a burglar?
Yeah, like a burglar. Yeah. or a politician or something.
There he is!
And you're like,
And you get like little school children and like mothers with prams popping up you have to avoid.
yeah.
No, you shot Lucy!
Yeah.
Shit.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, but look, she's holding a book on how to make bombs. That's actually stolen from a movie. I can't remember what movie it is, but it's a great bit. Oh, brilliant.
So that's really good. We also
Yeah.
we said we'd do it again, wouldn't we? Because it was good fun.
Yeah, I think Dad was keen to go again, so
Yeah.
and I'm up for going again. It was a nice little day out.
It was. What's the place called? Should we
It
give them a
was-
shout out?
Yeah, it was called High Heart something. High Heart. Not sure.
It
Oh,
was
look.
Brandon.
It was in Brandon, near
near
Huntingdon.
Huntingdon. There you go. So
Yeah.
type in shooting Huntingdon, Brandon Huntingdon, and
Yeah,
you'll find it.
High Heart, HART. It was run by a guy, Chrissy, and that guy Midge, I think, are the people that run it. So, yeah, it was a really great place. I enjoyed that,
Yeah.
for sure. And that was a year in the making as well. We booked that for Father's Day 2021. And then I think I got COVID in the August. I mean, we couldn't go for the first bit. We had to reschedule. I then got COVID. That got then pushed back. And then we couldn't go for COVID reasons up until this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a long time in the making.
It
but
was. We
it was worth
finally
it.
did it. We finally got there. And then we had a lovely meal after that. We went for Chinese in Manchester.
Yeah.
Do you know what the place was called? Sintra?
No. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Sintra.
Yeah, Sintra.
Yeah, Sintra.
Really, really nice. Like Chinese and Malaysian food. And we shared half a duck, didn't we?
Oh, I had the plum chicken.
That
was the shit.
I had food envy. I mean, mine was really good. It was a Malaysian rangdang
That's it.
chicken dish,
Thing.
which was lovely. It was really, really nice. But your plum
Chicken.
fried chicken, ooh.
Well, I want to go for something different because you know when you order Chinese like takeout, I either go for shredded beef,
Yes.
crispy shredded beef, or sweet and sour chicken, Hong Kong style. I always go for special fried rice, and if I'm really treating myself, I'll go for the chicken satay skewers and the crispy seaweed. That's my order.
Yeah.
And I never deviate from that because I always want to be satisfied. And taking a risk of getting a crappy choice from a Chinese where you know it could be better, it's just terrible. So I thought, we're at a restaurant, let's try something different. Plum, that's usually sweet, we'll go with that.
Completely agree. And that's what I'm going to go for next time. That'll be my new safe option, I think. Yeah, I'm the same. Sweet and sour chicken. Chicken balls as well.
I've never been a fan of chicken balls because they're really fatty and like the crispiness. I don't know, it just feels really heavy and sickly for me. Yeah, that's what you like about it. Yeah.
It is stodger armour, isn't it? Just
It
with
is.
this fluorescent orange sauce. It just makes you sweat through the night. And the next day you still feel weird. I did after that Chinese. It was beautiful, really, really tasty. But honestly, yeah, the next day you do. I do always feel a bit hungover.
Really?
If I ever look, because we had a gutful, didn't we? You know,
It was a lot of food because we had half a chicken between us.
half a duck.
Half a duck, sorry.
Yeah,
half a duck.
we had like 6, 8. No, probably like 8 pancakes.
Yeah,
You know,
thingies.
with a slither of spring roll and cucumber in.
Yeah.
For good measure.
They just shitloads of duck.
Yeah, loads of
So
hoisin
much.
sauce.
Yeah, hoisin sauce.
Woo!
There's never enough hoisin sauce.
There is never.
Yeah, that's always. And when you go for a curry, it's the same thing with the mango chutney. They should make that
Yeah.
bowl bigger.
Yeah.
Because everyone goes
They
for
give
that.
you that shit other stuff.
Yeah.
The really strong tasting
But the spicy
sour.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one likes that.
There's always that left over. Yeah, the mango chutney, the sweet gloopy stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was.
Give me more of that.
Yeah.
I want more.
Sweet gloop.
Yeah.
Sweet gloop.
Oh, let's move on.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, actually, we're going out in a bit. Maybe we should stop and try and find somewhere with sweet gloop.
I don't know if my stomach can handle it today.
No?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
okay.
We're heading into London today to watch a magic show,
Yes.
but we won't go into much detail because we'll talk about it in another pod.
Yeah,
But just to give
yeah.
people context about where we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the world's biggest illusion show in London.
We're going to the Big Smoke.
Indeed. I was always wondering, like, what is Father's Day actually about? What's the reason for it?
Well,
Is it a commercially made
Yeah.
thing?
that's my default position. Same as Mother's Day, Valentine's Day,
Christmas as well.
Christmas and Easter, really. Although there's a hint of something underpinning those, which isn't
Yeah.
commercially driven. But
It's
what are
turned
they
into-
now?
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, they're commercial exercises.
Yeah.
They're a way of extracting money from people. Looking at it from another, it's a day to mark your appreciation for
Yeah.
your parents' role in your life, I guess.
But was it just like industry thought, oh, let's create a day
I think
for
so.
mothers and then a day for fathers and then let's create another day for another thing? I think every day there's a celebration.
Is a day for something, and they're having to double up and triple up and everything now.
Yeah.
Today's this day and that day. It's partly either raising awareness for something or showing gratitude for something, and there's not anything inherently wrong with that. But I think if it gets to a point where it's a bit of an obligation, do you know what I mean? It's sort of like if you can send a card or buy some flowers and that's it, you're done for the year, then it's not really the spirit of it.
No, that's true. Although if you've got a bad memory, I've got a terrible memory. So if I could say to a florist, and I could do this because I know a florist who has set this up because I had this conversation before. But I said if you could set up a calendar system where you just go, right, for the next 10 years, I want to send flowers to my mum on her birthday, which is this day.
Yeah.
Mother's Day this day. I want to send these to any relationship with anyone. Right, let's just set that up on default. So when it comes to that day, oh, thanks for flowers. Why?
Yeah, but
At that point, you've got to go, oh, you're welcome, yeah.
Yeah,
Then have a quick glance at your calendars, go, oh, okay, it's your birthday.
yeah.
So yeah, for those that are forgetful, I think that's a great idea. But it does take the... it's like Moonpig.
I know, and I've
You're an advocate for Moonpig.
I've relied on it. It's simply where I get too close to the date and think, oh, sugar. I was at Tesco, they didn't pick up a card. I'll have to Moonpig it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's so...
There's times where I'm in Tesco's and I know it's someone's birthday in 2 weeks and I go, oh, I'll get that next week.
Yes.
No,
No.
it's just too much mental friction for me to go, oh, I've got to choose a thing.
Yes.
Oh, let's just get the shopping done.
Choose
I don't
a
want to
card.
I don't want to be here anyway. Let alone have to buy a card.
Well, at home I had a stock of different cards for a long time, but I'm down to the dregs. I mean, your birthday's coming up, and I'm not holding out much hope. it might have a kitten on it,
Okay.
or it might be a Christmas card. No, I'm kidding. I'll find a way to.
Yeah. I think don't worry about it. To be honest, I don't really celebrate my birthday.
Wow.
Like I don't really celebrate it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, today's the day I was born. Great. Other people have. Like, my ex used to celebrate my birthday more than me, and that kind of felt nice. It's like, okay. And there was like a reciprocity there. So I would just kind of make a big deal out of her birthday as well. But, yeah, beyond that, it's just like, I don't organise parties. I don't have barbecues. It's just yeah. I've been trying to figure out why this is. I think there is some sort of underlying fear that nobody's going to turn up.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? That sounds really sappy.
Yeah.
But there is something about organising. I think when I was younger, I don't know, late teens, early 20s, just trying to organise stuff was a lot of effort. And it didn't always pan out. And I think I was just like, either I didn't have the knack for organising things, people just didn't want to do what I was organising, or it was just one of those things where just people have lives and, it just doesn't work out. And there must have I can't pinpoint the time that would have happened, but there must have been a moment in time I thought, oh, fuck this, I just don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of parked it and gone, nah, I'm all right.
I kind of agree. It's a lot of effort to go to, isn't it? And there is that fear as well, as are people going to come? Even where I've had very rarely had sort of small things, I do sort of think, oh, people are going to have a good time, But it's just, a lot of the time, it's just a different venue. Because I'm not used to really having people over, like friends. And you come over, and mum and dad sometimes as well. It's a bit different, but if you've got friends over, I'm not used to it. And I don't like the cleaning up afterwards as well. It's really lazy, but people move things and spill things and
Yeah, you're putting things at risk, aren't you?
yeah.
I don't know. I think, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of being the host of gatherings and parties.
I think I'd enjoy being a host. I think it's just the fear behind it. I think what I do need to do next summer, I'm not going to do it this summer because I've just got too much on. But next summer, buy a barbecue and just start to try and invite people around, get some garden furniture, turn it into more of a hostable place.
Yeah.
A hospitable. And then just, invite people around and have it like as a chilled out thing rather than, there's an event happening. It's like, I'm having some beers and some barbecue if you want to come, but go for it.
Yeah.
And then if people don't turn up, it doesn't really matter.
Yes.
Like even if there's only a few or if there's loads, great.
I'll come.
Thank you, mate. My brother is coming.
I'll be there.
But yeah, there's just something about that. I've seen other people that are just really good at hosting stuff and they've got a really tight-knit community, like a friend. It's like, I used to have that in my early 20s to mid-20s, and then people grew up, stuff happens, drama happens, and that group of friends, like, dissipates.
Yeah.
So I have fewer friends, but they're my friends. I know I can rely on them. But yeah, and the other thing is, I haven't, like, introduced other friends to other friends. I think I need to do that.
That's a sort of an odd thing, isn't it? 'Cause sometimes there can be friction and there can be sort of boundaries differ, don't they? Because we've always had this old clique of myself, Ben, Johnny and Alex, who we all did kind of music together as well, and then we've got other very good friends that just got to move sort of around that group as well, and we still meet up as a foursome every now and then, and we have a good time and chat and have a drink and whatnot, and then I've got sort of other very good friends that have other circles of friends that I know and have met. And so I'm a familiar face, but none of them are friends, but I know they're okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're probably awesome, but I don't see them often enough to build any sort of relationship, if that makes sense. So you've got to get kind of these weird networks. And I do think as you get older, you become less... I think you get less invested in making, like, finding a new best friend or something like that. I just think you're more resistant to it. Whereas when you're younger, you flip between, you're my best friend, now you're my best friend, now you're my... You just move through best friends like they're going out of fashion.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about if I went through that. I think, I guess I had best friends, I consider, throughout life. I just don't think, you're right, I don't think friends are a priority in... that sounds bad. It's not that they're not a priority. How am I going to word this? It's like, it's not a concern of mine. I can survive without friends. I can make new ones. It's fine. And I've already got... I think the reason for it is I have kind of security that I have enough... Or is it that I have enough friends? I don't know. This is an interesting question. I haven't explored this. I don't quite know. But yeah, you're right. I don't feel quite as pressured to go, ooh, new people.
Yeah. Somebody said to me, do you want to make new friends? I'd be like, nah. I don't mind meeting people, but do I need new friends? Not really.
Yeah. It's a lot to figure, like even organising 3 people. I mean, me, you and Dad going for the shooting thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot. It took a while to just find a date.
Yeah.
Like it's effort. I'm friends with Liz and Angus, and finding dates, I mean, I think the only reason it works better is because they're quite organised people and we're quite like-minded. So we like to get shit done to a certain extent. So it's easier to organise dates with them. But I know with other friends that I've got, it would take a while, like weeks, to find a date where everyone's available and then go for a pint even. It's just a lot of effort.
That's it. And I think that's the thing. I think you just have to put a date out there that most people can do and go with it. And if there's a couple of people that can't, it's hard luck. Because it's that time of life, isn't it? A lot of our friends they're married, they've got kids, different types of jobs that mean they're working at different times. It's
better friends.
People they would rather be with. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Oh dear.
People they like more than they like you.
Yeah. It is funny though, because I think with my work, socialising at parties, I do kind of get my hit of not friends, but there's a social hit that I get from that where I don't need it as much.
Yes, you get your...
Even though I'm working.
It's a bonding hit.
Yeah, it's like I'm having connection with people on a certain level. I'm filling that bucket enough to keep me satisfied for until the next booking or whatever. So there is an element of my work which I think does replace needing to have friends.
Do you tell them your problems? Do you
yeah.
call them in the middle of the night if you need to? Go, I did a gig 3 years ago and I felt we really had a connection. I just need to tell you that, I feel sad.
Imagine that. Who is this? Who are you? I was a magician at Jimmy
Martin.
Yeah.
Was it Martin? Martin Motti.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh, superb.
So yeah, that's my thing anyway.
Cool.
Friends. Oh, well, I mean, I know in the middle of the podcast we haven't. Oh no, we're at 20 minutes. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say.
Go on.
But I'm interested to hear other people's opinions on friends.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
How do you organise your ecosystems? People that.
Your human ecosystem.
Yeah, it sounds so fucking corporate. This is how much I'm on my own thinking of business.
Yeah. Do you cross-pollinate your
friends?
friends?
Do you create community among your life?
Is that synergy there between your friend networks?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of interconnections.
How often do you touch base?
Yeah.
With your friends?
Are they profitable?
How much more?
So how much overhead do they create?
How much energy overhead do they really sap from your...
Yeah. Is it really worth it?
Put a profit and loss table.
I think it's a bit like that sometimes.
Profit versus loss.
Is it worth it?
The SWOT analysis of my friends. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats.
Yeah.
Where do you fall? Nah, it's not worth it.
Not worth it.
But they're very profitable. So
yeah. Some friends are more valuable than others.
Yeah, there you go. It would be good to hear your thoughts on friends and how you treat them, and also how often you spend time with them, and how many you have. I think those are the two questions I'd be interested in hearing.
Yeah.
How often do you spend time with your friends, and how many do you have?
Okay.
Do you have any specific friend questions?
I would be interested to know how do you make the difference between friends and mates?
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Friends and mates, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, tell us, and we can pick up on that.
Yeah. Well, drop us an email, and that's q@stillwondering.com. That's wondering with an A. q@stillwondering.com. Wondering with an A. And that is the end of this episode.
Number 20. Aren't we doing well?
Yeah. Oh, number 20, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well, that's
so.
a bit of a milestone.
Yeah.
I think we might call this the end of this season then, and we'll start the next season.
Were we doing seasons?
Well, Anchor, where we put this podcast,
Oh, yeah.
it has season options. So if it's been season 1 up until this point. Oh. So if we go 20 episode seasons, sound good?
Why not?
Well, let's wrap up season 1.
Oh, season 1. Oh! Is that the finale?
That is the finale to this season. Friends.
Are they worth it?
Are they worth it?
That's how we're going to end the season.
We found the title for the video.
Yeah.
Friends, are they worth it? Brilliant. Fabulous. Well, yeah, drop in your questions and queries, and if you have any kind of agony aunt stuff, we'd love to read it and help answer your questions, whether it be silly or genuine. We're here to poke fun and wander around. We'd like to forward to seeing you in the next episode.
Season 2.
See you in season 2 in a bit.